Hey guys, welcome back. It's Dot. Starting my President's Day weekend. Plan on having a bit of fun here. And we're going to get started with some Minecraft. As you'll notice, I'm running yet again another new snapshot. The biggie in this guy is that they have introduced another brand new map format. They're calling it Anvil. So when you come in, you're going to notice that all of your worlds over in this area are going to say must be converted. And it's going to take a little while to convert. But once it's done, you're going to notice a couple of really neat things. One of them is that your sky limit has now been doubled. In other words, you used to be able to build straight up 128 blocks from bedrock. Now you can build straight up 256 blocks. So that ought to make for some rather interesting supersized structures. Something else I've been noticing is that it seems like I'm running a little smoother and a little faster without really having done much. You'll notice my experience is pretty high. I had said that I wanted to take some time and work on doing this piece here and just, getting a hold of some of these zombies to build up some experience. Okay, so I've been doing that. Gained a bunch of new goodies, a lot more rotten flesh. I'm going to keep this business. More of these iron items. I mentioned in an earlier video that these are drops that the bad guys can now make from time to time. In this snapshot, however, they did make a comment that the drops were going to be lessened. Probably for this reason here, because we've got these, a very easy way to get these drops. You create one of these, zombie crunchers or experience grinders, and, look at this. I mean, it didn't take very long for us to get a whole lot of goodies. So I guess they decided that that wasn't such a hot idea. So, they lessened it, so that kind of stunk. Well, I'm just going to kind of take a kind of a slow wander back because I was doing a couple things to kind of get ready for this episode. Like I said, I needed to increase the size of my experience so that I could have at least 50. So that entailed just hanging out up here for long periods of time getting these things. As we discovered earlier, this system just can't handle any more than, say, 500 at a time. So I had one where I had 211. I had one where I had 112 or something like that. I think all told, I probably had 700 zombies, but it was over the course of 3 or 4 bouts of doing this. Couple things I want to point out here. If you remember a prior project, we had created this recessed lighting that is powered by pistons. There are these 2 blocks of lightstone, and there are 2 pistons over here and 2 pistons over here. If I push this button, these 2 pistons will push this piece of lightstone, this piece of clean stone, and another piece of clean stone over to hide the lightstone. And that makes it nice and dark in here, because again, we found out that the darker it is, the faster and more productive the spawner is. Then if we really need to do some work or whatever, we can flick here and do this. Okay. Something else I want to show you in an upcoming episode is another new feature where they've actually created a new form of lightstone. Actually, it's not a new form of lightstone, but it's actually a neat way where you can take a light stone and 4 pieces of redstone and create a redstone controlled light source. So basically what that's going to let us do is I'm going to swap this one and this one out for the special one. I'm going to get up there, I'm going to take out all 4 of those pistons, and we're just going to make it so that this button will turn on the light. Push it again, it'll turn off the light. So we'll be able to get rid of one of these buttons. Okay? So that'll be a neat thing to do. Well, all right, let's see. We're going to come back up here, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I ended up working on or fixing up just to waste some time. Excuse me. The other thing I needed to do was to wait for the grass to grow on our greenhouse. Okay? So one of the things I did is I came over here and I finished this off. And you're going to notice a couple things. I have a furnace in here now. And then, did you notice something interesting about these chests? I noticed this in another video. You can now stack directly on top of each other chests. You couldn't used to be able to do this. I mean, you could do it, but then you couldn't access this bottom one. But see, now you can access both. And I'm thinking it probably has something to do with the fact that these chests are not full height. See how there's this little gap? And I'm thinking that was the reason. So that was kind of cool. If you remember the way I had this thing roughed out, it was in that step way, that, where the one chest was here and one chest was here. Well, then, I had a chest here, and then my goal was to do the same thing over here, but then that would mean putting a chest here, and because this chest was here, I couldn't put the chest here. So that brought me to the idea that I had remembered seeing this in another video, and gave it a shot, and sure enough, it works like a champ. And then that gave us a little room, so I was able to toss in a furnace over there. All right, what else? Let's see, a couple things here. I put a pillar in up here because I did something up here. First of all, I don't think I did anything over here. No. I added in this chest that was missing. Yeah, I added in a pillar here because I increased the height of this staircase by 1 block because I added a little corridor. And this corridor leads up to the bottom of the greenhouse. The greenhouse is up there. This is our tree farm down here. And I needed to be working in the area to give our greenhouse time to grow the amount of grass that it was needing. So I had actually come in here, and I want to say I did it 3 times, where I actually let it fully grow like it is now, and then got in there and cut all the trees down 3 different times. And again, that was so that I was in the area, and I could actually get in here and do some work. Now I do want to see if I can't show you something I ended up having to do. If you remember, this tree farm layout has a cobblestone, kind of a checker pattern. What I'm trying to do is get into the middle. I was noticing that when I planted the tree saplings, they were popping off the ground. And I think that was because it was too dark. Yeah, look at this. This has really grown in well. So anyways, in the very middle of this thing, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get in there. Yeah, that one's solid. That one's solid. What's over here? Uh-oh. Ooh. You are a stinker. Come here. Get out of my area, jerk. Okay. Thank goodness I'm wearing some kind of armor. Okay. Is it dark? Oh, yeah, it is dark. That's funny. Like I said, I was down here for quite a while chopping trees down. And not once did I go back in the house to sleep. Because remember, the goal was to be doing something down here to waste some time so that grass could grow up there. And if you remember, we put an awful lot of torches up there. And I did that for another reason, because torches will also allow for the grass to grow as well. I was looking for, and I don't see it. Okay, well, I've got solid wood all the way around here. So let's see if I can't. Yeah, I got a little bit of an axe left. I do want to show you this. So I think what I'll do is just take one tree out. Okay, then we'll go to, there we go. So now we can kind of get inside here. Yep, here it is. Okay. I tried a couple of different ideas. First, I had a pillar that ran up, and I had the torch up. Well, first of all, I had a pillar that ran up to the height of this torch, and then I put torches all the way around it. But then I discovered the trees would grow and pop the torches off. So then I got, those torches were already gone, so then my idea was to put a torch up there. And that seemed to help for the most part. But then there were times where I still saw that the baby saplings would pop off the ground because there wasn't enough light. So that's where I came up with this idea, where this spot used to be another chunk of dirt where I could grow a sapling. So I sacrificed one spot, filled it in with cobble, put a torch, cobble, torch, cobble, torch. That way the light is able to get out far enough so that the trees can grow, to their maximum ability. And I mean, look at this. There is a ton of wood to be gained down here. And then these aren't getting destroyed. The problem I was having was that, when they popped off, I wasn't there to see it. And then the way the game works is that once it's popped off, in a certain amount of time, it'll despawn. So I was actually losing saplings. And, even after I cut them all down, they weren't really producing enough saplings to completely regrow, what we had lost. So that was kind of bad. All right, I'm going to put those up there. I'm going to put this over here. So we're going to need another one of those. I got one of these from the grinder. I may do that. So yeah, so I just created a neat way over to the cave, so that we're kind of all over here. And I had actually toyed around with building it over here, and toyed around. Was it over here? No, over here. Yeah, I tried toying around with it over here, and I just couldn't. I couldn't see. I couldn't, find the cave entrance, so I had to count it out. And it turned out it was way over here, which I don't know. I didn't know if I liked, because we have to come down here and get in there. But it works. It works. All right, so let's going to come up here, and it looks like daylight. So I think we're good there. But look at this. Enough time has gone by that I have been able to grow grass on the entirety of the bottom, and as we'll see in a second over here, on the top. Come on. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of this. I had said when we were done I was going to get rid of it, but oh no, I guess we do have a way. We could use the ladder. So yeah, I will get rid of that in a second. But look at this. Now we've got grass growing over the entire thing. And I want to say that I think that the grass was growing even when we were down at the grinder, which means that we didn't have to be super close. Okay, that'll just get rid of that. And over here, I don't know if you remember, I had the 3 pieces of dirt over here, and then these 3 pieces of dirt were actually up on this level, and I didn't catch that until I came along here and was looking. So I just moved those down so that we can go this way, we can go this way, and then yeah, the ladder, come on, the ladder we can use to come up here. Um, now it's funny, ladders have been tweaked again. I mean, they've been doing a ton of stuff with ladders. So if I come along here, look, see that? The ladder stops me. And I guess there are people who create parkour maps, kind of like running obstacle course type maps, that you have to have that ability in order to do a lot of the good stuff. Alright, so we're going to get out of the rain for a minute. And we're going to take care of a couple things. Getting hungry again, so I got tons and tons of this rotten flesh. This is kind of weird, you know. You eat the rotten flesh, and it's not poisoning you, but it's making you hungry. And I guess I'm not 100% sure how this hunger bar works. I'm assuming that maybe what's going on is that the longer you play, the hungrier you get. Yeah, because you can see, okay, so now we're done, and look, okay, it took one away. Now I'm going to eat another one, and then we're going to open it up again, and now it's giving us another 30 seconds, and let's see what happens, and we'll see if we lose the same amount. I'm kind of thinking we don't. We were also slightly damaged or hurt. So, yeah, see, we lost it again. So I'm not exactly sure how that's supposed to work. We're gonna take this apple. There we go. I do have more apples. I think I found 7 or 8 more apples. What else? These are some of the trees that we had found. Nothing new in there. Nothing new in there. I just tossed some cobble that I had. Again, more of these. I just made this right before I went back down to the cave. It's just a regular pickaxe because I knew I wanted to make use of that experience. Over here, a couple pieces of this, and really, that's about it. I want to get some of this bone meal. We're going to use that in a minute. Get rid of the arrow. I kept these because I want to make another axe. I'll put those bones away, and everything else is good. So let's just make an axe. I was kind of hoping it wasn't going to be raining, because that's going to kind of take away from showing you how this greenhouse is going to work, and I unfortunately can't sleep. Alright, what else did we do that I didn't catch on camera? Let's see, I did a ton. I didn't do anything up here other than moving that. Like I said, I think it was at least 3 full cuts of that wood down there. That bit of those chests and stuff that I built down there. The little walkway through here. Oh, this little stream caused me lots of problems with that walkway. That's why it's one block down, because I had watered out and it took out, I don't know, 3 or 4 of my saplings. So that was kind of stupid. Let's try coming down here for a minute. Oh, I know what we'll do in a minute, though. I made this, so we will make use of that. I'm really hoping that with 50 plus experience, we're going to be able to get something really sweet. Look at this, a lot more wood, so that was kind of cool. Plus more wood in the chest that's actually down at the tree farm. I want to come down here briefly because I don't think I did anything down here, but let me just give it a quick once over. Because I came down here a couple times. Yeah, look at this. I was looking for slimes. And I think they increased the slime spawn rate because I'm finding them a lot more down here. And if you remember a long while back, we had a really neat episode where we did the research to find out exactly how slimes work and where they spawn, which little chunks are spawn worthy, and we created a couple of really nice big rooms in spawn worthy locations in the event that these things happen. So look at that, we got 12 already. Alright, I want to be careful here because I came in here the one day and I had some nice skeleton friends waiting to ambush me, which wasn't so nice. Alright, I'm just taking the back way over here. Okay, nothing there. Come into this big room. Oh, we got a little baby. Let's see over here. So we actually have 3 rooms, and I think it was this room. Yeah, I think it was this room where this side of the room is in one chunk and that side of the room is in another chunk, and both of these chunks have the ability of spawning slimes. And then the last one is this room down here. Ooh. There we go. And I hear a big guy. Oh yeah. I'm going to bring him over here. Oh wow, he really hurt us. That's a lot of damage. I gotta be careful. He almost killed us. Alright, come on. There we go. Look at the slime balls. I have got a couple of new neat ideas involving sticky pistons. And look at that. That is awesome. 24 more. Unbelievable. I came down here and I grabbed something and I forgot what it was. It might have been iron. I forgot what it was. You know what I was looking for was gunpowder. And we are running really low on gunpowder. And what we've been using gunpowder for is to create the splash version of the healing potion that we use to create the bottles that we throw at the mass amounts of zombies that we catch in our grinder. Did I eat something? Am I getting old or what? We had damage. Oh. It was because we had enough food. Okay, I'm like, what happened? Our damage is gone. But I thought we also had fewer drumsticks. I just don't remember eating. Oh god, getting old is great. Yeah, look at that. So we're good. We are good. At some point in the near future, we're going to have to do some more of this caving business because there's lots of goodies up here, lots of resources that we just haven't had a chance to get at. I don't know if this is a slime spawning room. 3 different times I came down here, and there were little slimes down here, but I'm not sure if they spawned over here and just wandered over here or what. Nothing else over there. All right, we're going back up, and we're going to see what we can do with this pickaxe, because I am really hoping that we are going to be good to go. I do still hear that it's raining outside, but maybe at the same time it's dark. Alright, we are going to get our pickaxe, and we're going to put this in, and then I learned a trick. Oh, look at that, a 43 right off the bat. If you pick up something, I don't know, like dirt or something, and what was it, this? Oh no, it wasn't that. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Alright, it wasn't dirt. Is it just you? There was supposed to be an easy way to... Ah, there it goes. Alright, so you're holding something. Oh, maybe that's why, because there was only one. Yeah. That's what it was. You need to be holding more than one of something. Then you just come in here and you start right-clicking. And it keeps your item in there and generates new values. Alright, so I hear 50 is the highest you can get. I've got the library for it, so I'm hoping that we can get a 50. They are quite rare, and I want to see what that'll give us. $48. I mean, I could settle for a high 40, but I know there's a 50 in here. They say 50 is the highest enchantment you can get. Come on. Wow. Come on. Alright, you know what? I just saw a 48. I haven't even seen a 49. I'm going to take a 48 the next time it comes along. 48, 49, or 50. I mean, I've never done one this high, so I don't think it matters. And if it's really good, then I don't mind taking the time. Alright, there's a 48. There's a 48. I really wish that even, you know, after translating this, I really wish you could find out what it was that it was going to give you. I mean, you know, if you were an actual alchemist, you know, you would be churning the specific spell you wanted to apply to this and then get what you wanted. But this is still a crapshoot as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let's give it a shot. Bong. Now we're down to 6. Let's see. Unbreaking 3 and efficiency 4. I tell you, we are just not destined to get some of the cool ones. I mean, these are awesome. These are awesome. Remember, I had gotten confused in the past between unbreaking and efficiency. So I think this bad boy is going to last a very long time. I discovered, and I actually built in one of my other worlds, a version of a clean stone generator. We've done cobblestone generators, but I had come across an idea for a clean stone generator. So I built one, and then I started using my pickaxe to go to town, and I was taking the clean stone away and getting cobblestone. And I was thinking, well, that was kind of stupid. Why go through the process of making, you know, a special generator that gives clean stone? Well, then it hit me. If you had that silk touch, you could use that generator to get as much clean stone as you wanted to. So I really do want to play around with that, but evidently not this time around. Well, listen, I've got 6 more, so I want to just see what I can do. What I can do with a little one. Oh wow, we're getting big ones here. One of the guys I watch, I think it was Mr. New Guy Gaming, he put pistons above or below some of the bookcases in the library. Yeah, I'm not getting anything low. In order to modify, you know, which ones of these numbers would pop up. See, the lowest I'm even able to get is a 10. I haven't seen anything in the single digits. Alright, well, since we don't have an easy way to do it, I'll wait a while. We got 6. That'll help us. Alright, I don't hear the rain anymore, so that's a good sign. And it's dark, so I'm going to get rid of this, put this back up here. We'll put this down below in a minute. We need our bucket of water. Alright, we're almost at 30 minutes, so I'm going to go to bed, and we'll have enough time to take a couple minutes and show you how this greenhouse works. Alright, so let's head down to the bottom first so that we can put the axe away. And I should have put the good pickaxe away, but I don't think we're going to get killed anywhere in this area. Alright, we need to get ourselves down here. And like I said, this thing is cool in a couple of ways. Not only do you stand here to plop your water in to do the harvesting, but you stand here to do the planting as well. You need bone meal. And again, bone meal comes from bones from skeletons. One bone will give you 3 pieces of bone meal. So what you do is you get yourself sitting on this little pressure plate, which is in the middle, and you just start clicking around. So I'm just, my little system is to come out onto both sides. Okay, all right, that one, there we go. See, now it's giving us some flowers. And I'm just going to go to town a little bit. These corners allow you to, get it up there, which is kind of nice. You see that? All right. Then you can move up here. And again, he's got these torches, so this is kind of nice. You can go here and click, and look, you can see a little piece right here. Go to the corner, click, see the pieces? Okay, maybe we'll plant and then we'll go take a look. Okay. Make sure you can see the little black box, little black bounding box. Okay. And then if you click on this, it's going to grow stuff on top here and the water can't get it. So I wouldn't suggest you do that. Okay. So now look, we had actually 64 bone meal. So we've actually used at least half of it. And look at the coverage. Okay, now you don't have to use that much. I mean, really, what is it? 8 down here, 8 up there, so 16. Oh, but see over here, you still got some areas. The water is going to come down here in a minute. You don't want it growing up here on the edges because the water is not going to be able to get at that. So you don't want to go too nuts. All right, I'm going to come up here so that we can take our ladder to check out what the top looks like. Okay, see what we did? So those clicks from down below give us a bit of growth up here. And all these flowers we're going to get as flowers. And how this grass works is that once you take it away, see that? You have the slight possibility to get a seed. Well, once that water gets poured in, it's going to have a very easy way to get harvested. All right, you ready? Let's give this a shot. Okay, watch this. I'm just going to stand right here, and look at this. Just like the other auto gardens. Isn't that wild? Okay, even that guy in the corner sat there for a bit, but look, now he's coming. Okay, now remember, you don't want to let this water stick around too long. Okay, so I just like to turn around, make sure that I've caught everything, then grab that water back. Because if the water stays on the grass too long, it'll actually take your grass away and goof you up. Okay? Alright, this time, let's take a look. 8 reds, 13 yellows, and 16 seeds. Okay? Alright, our reds went up to 13, so what is that? 4 more? 4 more reds. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 more yellows. Yeah, see, so we made out a little better. Oh, now look at this though, 37 seeds. That's what, 15 would be 31. So 15 and 6, what, 21 more? Yeah, 21 more seeds. So we didn't make out as well with the flowers, but man, did we make out well with the seeds. So, so yeah, you can see that you don't need to have a lot of bone meal. 10, 12, 13. And it gives you a nice chunk of stuff. Okay? All right, now we're kind of running over here, so I'm going to have to put an end to this episode. But what we'll do is, oh, look at this. I like to keep it clean. What we'll do is we'll come back down here, and we're going to use this chest to start storing away our goodies. And we are going to have a need for these in an upcoming project when we start to talk about dyes. So not bad at all. I'm actually going to put the bone meal there, and I'll bring some more bone meal down later. Okay? All right, I'm going to head back up to the house so I can get rid of this good pickaxe for now. I don't want to get killed with it on me. And we are going to have to say goodbye for this episode. Okay? All right, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.